All right, cilantro, otherwise known as coriander. It's coriander, cilantro, same thing, right? Coriander seed is cilantro seed, right? Now, what you could do is you have this big old bunch of cilantro, right? And you could pick it one by one by one. Or else what you could do is just hold the stems. There's this tag still in it, right? So, and what we do is take the knife and we kind of run it down like this with the blade and just like kind of shave it like a razor, right? Okay. This is just going to speed up the process quite a bit. Okay. And so then you just have stems right there, you know? And then you have all this. Now there's still some stems in here, but you could go through it really fast. Otherwise you'll be picking all day, you know, just leaves off. And you just go through like the major stems. And in Thai cuisine though, in like Thai cuisine, they do use stems. So don't be afraid to keep a few stems in there because we'll chop them up and it's gonna flavor the soup no matter, even better. Stems have a lot of flavor, so we do use them. See, but that's it. That's cleaning cilantro. Then we're just gonna, we could keep it whole like this. I think we'll just keep it whole like this, or you could chop it and mince it if you don't like whole leaves. If you don't like cilantro, you don't need to use it at all, right? I love her so. All right, ginger root. They use this a lot in Thai cuisine, Chinese cuisine, Indian cuisine, right? So easiest way for to do this is this. Sometimes they're bigger and it's easier to peel. This one's kind of hard to peel because there's so many little pieces, right? It's kind of intricate. We'll just cut it off like that, little, and you'll see what I mean why we're doing it like this. And then we get a spoon, right? And we get the spoon like this, and we just kind of scrape it down the ginger, and that's how we're going to clean it, right? We're just going to get all the grooves with the spoon and clean all this ginger. See, really get into all the grooves. Yeah? And then we're going to peel all of it. And when we're done that, we're going to get to chopping. But take your time, especially like things like this. It's kind of hard to get in there, right? Get in there best you can. If not, if it's too hard to get in there, just take off that piece and then scrape. And then we could go over the other little piece later, yeah? Okay, so ginger, you're left with things like this. Once again, it's unstable. You can make it stable if you want. It's a little weird, but we'll just cut off the bottom, make it stable, right? And then this will just go over. We're just going to mince it, right? So we're just going to go over it one way, turn around, and go over it the other way. Okay. And then we want a small mince. When you get to something like this, it's stable right now. We're just going to go 16th of across, 16th of across, 16th of across, 16th of across, right? To make everything flat, right? So once again, everything's flat and stable on the cutting board. Okay. And then we'll just go over this way, 16, 16, 16, one way, turn around, and go over the other way, right? And same thing. And if you like your ginger more minced than that, just go over it a few more times. This doesn't need to be perfect, right? No one's going to see it. It's mostly just for flavor. If you like big chunks of ginger, just leave big chunks. I prefer mine minced with all these dishes, especially with the dal. We want it finely minced. So just go, I'm going to go over it like 5-6 times, right? Get a small mince, and that's all we're going to do with the ginger. But it's too late now. Sweet potatoes. Not stable, like it. Just cut off the tip. Cut off the bottom. So it's stable. All we're going to do is peel this. You can peel it with a peeler, right? Okay. After this is peeled, I'll show you how we'll dice it. So this is the sweet potato peeled, right? And it's, once again, unstable, so we'll make that stable. So what we want to do is create a flat surface. So we want big chunks. Let's say 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch thick chunks, because it's like a curry and we want a chunky curry. If you don't, you can do small dice, right? But let's say I want to go 3/4 of an inch. We'll just go that way and create this flat surface, right? And so now this is stable, right? We want big chunks, so like say I'll just cut this in half, And we could go, you know, 3/4 inch that way, 3/4 inch that way, and they get these. They're not perfectly square because that's just, like I said, that's just how the potato is. It's not a perfectly square potato. You not get perfectly square pieces, but they're all very similar in size, and we want to keep it similar in size. That way they all cook equally. We don't want one big piece and one small piece, or else the cooking will be off. Like everything won't be cooked equally, and you'll have some that are hard and some that are too soft, right? So once again, this is stable. We're going to go across this way. Okay. Keep everything stable again. Like it, throw it on the side, yeah, and then cut it in half, big chunks. Right. Remember, most important thing is keeping things stable. You don't want to hurt yourself, right? And that's that prep. So we'll also put that on a plate and put it aside. You can just put plastic wrap over it after all your prep's on this plate and put it in a refrigerator ready to go. But that's how that's going to look. I've let her go. Carrot. Not stable, but you know what? We don't really need to worry about that. We'll take off the root end, okay? And then you could peel this if you want. I don't even think I'm going to peel it. I think I'm just going to go cut big chunks, right? With the skin on. More nutrients. But keep them all even. Okay? All basically even in size. They're about the same, right? Like that. Put it on a plate with the sweet potato. And that's carrot. Celery, we only need really 2 pieces. We're going to cut out the bottom. We're going to want that. You could use in like your stocks or something. If you're not going to make a vegetable stock, chicken stock, just throw it out, I guess. We're going to use 2 ribs, okay? See, they're pretty dirty, right? So we're going to want to wash them, okay? Once again, we're just cutting big chunks, so just go right across, big nice chunks. You want a chunky like kind of stew. Okay. That's that. I'm using 2 stalks of celery. Once again, put this on your plate. The onion for your red curry. We want chunkier than the other one, right? So bottom off, top off, remember, cut it in half. I want big chunks of onion in my curry stew, so all I'm going to do is cut this in half, cut it in half, cut this in half, cut this in half, and put it on the plate with all your other ingredients. Our tomato for our curry, big chunks. Just cut it in half, lay down, stable. This, let's just do quarters like this. We'll just do quarter that one, cut it in half, and quarter that one. That's it. We'll put it on our plate with all our curry prep. That's it. All right, bell peppers. Here's what you do. We're going to cut off the bottom and cut off the top. Okay. You can take out the stem. Okay. And then right here, we're going to go in. We're just going to follow it all the way through. Just keep on going like this. Kind of just turn it around. Slide it. Saw the insides right out like that. That's your bell pepper, right? Now we're going to cut this into big chunks. Take off the sticker. Little sticker left. We're going to cut it into big chunks for the curry, right? So, like that. Big, like almost inch across. We're going to turn around that way. So they're almost about a square inch, right? And these little pieces at the end, you can just go over them. Like that. That's your bell pepper. Next, cabbage. Alright, on your cabbage, you're going to get like a 1/6 of the cabbage like this. And all we're going to do is take out the root end, right? And we're just going to cut it in big chunks, right? So we're going to cut it right through the middle. It's going to fall down like this, okay? Cut it. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're just going to cut it big chunks, right? Just going to go for the curry. That's it. It's going to be your cabbage. So put it on your plate with all your other vegetables like this. Bell peppers, cabbage, carrots, all could go on a plate, ready to go for your curry. That's it.